Hi there. I am going to talk a little bit about using your Facebook page as a platform to build your business. So, a couple things I'm going to cover today. The first one being content. So, pay attention to what you are posting. Try to add value to people's lives. That's the whole goal. Don't you want to make sure that the content that you're posting on your Facebook page isn't just something that someone can brush over, but it's something that someone's going to come back and read, and that you're adding something to their daily living. And think about what you want to look at. So the things that you like, that's probably things that people also will like. So if you're someone who's always looking for new recipes, or if you're someone who is always looking for a time-saving tip or budgeting, these are things. Pay attention to who's on your page watching and then post that. Also, look for the quality of what you're posting. It doesn't need to be, every post doesn't need to be perfect, but take time to think about what you want to post. Don't just post something to post it. Don't just rush through a post. Really take the time to build it and then post it. So if it's something that you are looking to get a lot of people to look at, then maybe, really sit down and think those things through. Lately, so that I'm posting live on my page, I just think through the day, and I always aim for 3 posts. So, one of those is probably Beachbody, maybe 2, and if that's the case, then I may do 4 posts. But I try to keep it to like 10% of my posts per day. And also just make sure that you're in it sometimes. People want to see your face. That's why they're following you. So if it's just always an inspirational quote, that's great. But people like faces. People like selfies. I don't know why. For the life of me, can't figure it out. But people want to see your face in the photo. So maybe because we're human and we want to feel like the person's talking to us, and with a face, we feel that way. So obviously this is the natural one, but try not to vent on Facebook. Try not to tell the world about your horrible day. And as much as that may seem fake, there is a way to spin it. For example, if something does go bad, it's okay to be real and tell the Facebook world about it, but make sure at the end of that vent you have a positive takeaway, a positive spin, a way that you've changed, something that adds value to people's lives, something that they can say, wow, like that happens to me and I don't handle it like that, but I probably could. So be a positive light in someone's page. If people are coming to your Facebook page, they don't want that feel of negativity and cussing and things that aren't going to bring people back. You want people to come back is the goal. So if you find articles or blogs that you love, take stuff from there. Obviously quote whoever's blog you take it from, but find things that people would find that maybe they don't have time to go into Pinterest and read, so you go do it for them. So that's my thought about content. The next part is timing. So this is obviously trial and error. For me, I like to be a post in the morning. I feel like it shows people that they can do what they can do anything if they just dedicate a little bit of time to themselves and to what they need to do. However, I don't know that 5:30 a.m. actually gets really a lot of hits. I just do it anyway because for me, I like when I see people posting at 5:30 a.m., it says to me, okay, get up and work out. So that's my thought process behind it. I don't know that I actually probably get way more likes on that post later in the day, which is kind of funny. So I always post at that time, but I don't know that that's necessarily my market. I find that 8 a.m., 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 5 p.m., and 9 p.m. are really the times that most people are on Facebook. So that's kind of when I aim to post. So I would just pay attention to when people, the people who are watching you are liking stuff, and make a note somewhere and just remember. And then once you kind of figure out that's your time, do that every day. Don't even need to change it because now I know it works. So the next part is frequency. I would aim for at least 3 times a day. You're not going to hit all your people, so they're not going to feel like, oh gosh, there they are again. No, they'll probably miss 1 or 2 of those posts. So post frequently. I feel like if anytime you're on there perusing, post something. Figure out, make a monthly diagram of what kind of stuff you want to post, and just post it here and there. And just again, make sure you're adding value. Everything should add value to someone's life. I think the best thing I've heard these days is, like, thanks for making working out seem positive. Thanks for, showing me how the spin on this. Just different things. So just make sure you're adding to people's lives. Don't be a negative force. So you just, at the end, you just really want to make sure your content and your timing and your frequency are reflecting a positive living. That's all you're trying to do. It doesn't have to be about Beachbody all the time, but it can be about that you've made a change and this is a platform, and then you can do it too and make a difference and be a positive in this world of chaos. That life is good and there's so much greatness, and so figure out what that great is in your life and do that. The last part, actually two more parts. The second to last part is the look. So this kind of goes into, you really want like quality. Like, don't, peruse Pinterest and find some 70s looking quote and it's kind of murky. Redo it. It's so simple. That word dream or word swag, you just type it in and it puts it on a pretty background, and boom, your post is now someone's stealing your post because it's rad. So find things that are bright and not dull, that they are catching your eye, that they look professional even if they're not. And if you're not someone who has an eye for what's eye-catching, look at what other people are really liking and then try to aim for those things. I think sometimes we're in a hurry, and so we try and find all these, eye-catching things, and then in the end they look blurry, or that you're not paying attention, and you post it and it's like this big, or it's this big, or it's kind of like got the little dots. So just aim to have a crisp, clear picture, and I think that is that will bring people back for more. And the last part is the wording. So this is something I feel like you kind of have to be you kind of have to learn. You kind of go, you learn as you go. So you can't really just post like a 2-paragraph thing on your Facebook if you're someone who hasn't really built up their credibility. So when in the beginning, you may want to just aim for short, couple sentences, and then as you begin to build your credibility and your consistency, then post something that's long, but break it up. Put some paragraphs in there. Put some bullet points. Put some emojis, put things that break it up so it is easy to read, and then always end it with a call to action. So, hit this, or hit like if you agree, or message me for more info, or, share with a friend if you think they need to hear this, or whatever the case might be. And don't worry if you only get 2 likes. Gosh, it isn't even about, many times people see stuff and it's the people who end up coming forth are the ones that don't like anything, and they're like, gosh, I've been watching you for months, and you're like, you didn't like my stuff, and they want a coach, or they want to be in a challenge group, or they just want to make a positive change. And so don't worry about who likes your stuff. Just worry about it's adding value to their lives, and just be consistent. That is the biggest part of this business, is being consistent. So just stick with it and do you, and be who you want to be. And just remember that it might just seem like a Facebook post here and there, but people walk through crazy things in life, and you never know what your post could bring them. And so I just hope that you see this not as a means to sell something, not as a means to gain a new friend, but it means to just make someone's life a little bit better. So I hope this is helpful. These are some of the keys that I use to post or think about before I post. I search a lot of the top coaches' pages, and I try to take a lot of the stuff that they, I'll take a picture from them, and then I'll make my own words, or, I think that I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel, but I am trying to do me. And so I take what they do, and then I put it together and make it what I would do. And so I hope that that's helpful. And again, I'm here to help in any way I can. So happy posting, have fun, and just make a difference. Have a great day.